I will never forget, I think it was right after the 4th of July, and I was driving back from our place up in Michigan, and I stopped at a local grocery store to get a banana for lunch. My phone rang, and I looked at it, and it said Dr. Steve Shinley. And I went, oh, okay, well, he must know what it is, or isn't. And so he heard some noise in the background, and his instincts being what they are, he said, where are you? And I said, well, I'm in the checkout line at a grocery store. Oh, well, where are you going to be later? And I said, why? He said, well, we need to talk about, the results and all that stuff. And I said, do we have a problem? He said, well, we've got a plan. So let's just put it that way. And when can I call you later on today? And so I told him. And so we linked up, and he said, okay, I wasn't going to tell you this when you're in the checkout line of a grocery store, but here's what you have. You have a extremely rare, very rare form of oral cancer in your lower right mandible, if I remember right. And we need to sit down and chat. My wife and I came in, sat down with him. He had the plan. He laid it all out, said, I don't want you to freak. We got this, it is serious. I'm not trying to belittle it. So he wasn't, making light of the fact. And so I think in a week, we're going to have an operation. Talk about the care and consideration that he has. He told me how much time he had to spend around in my mouth doing things, and he said nothing is going to occur, but should something occur, I want you right across the hall from the ICU, and that's why you are where you are. And I thought, whoa, okay, well, that makes sense to me. So that was totally his direction and his guidance, that they put my body where he wanted me to be, and after I understood why I was there, it made complete sense to me. And that's just the kind of guy he is. I mean, I didn't even think about that. It's been an adaptation to remember not to put food over here to chew, because there's nothing over here to chew. And, I had to learn how to shave a little differently, because try to shave your face when you can't feel it was kind of a new experience for me. Thankfully, I didn't, whack my face apart. But it's really been normal course and speed. And it did not take long for me to get used to the fact that this is how I have to chew. This is how it's going to feel. I went through, at his suggestion, I'm glad he did, went through rehabilitation and lymphoma, and the PT that I had was very good. And so we did the massaging and everything, and I still do that every day in the shower. And I told him that, and he says, there's no better cure than insurance, so just keep doing it. And I do every day. So I've adapted and gotten used to the way it feels and the way it looks, but it doesn't look any different. And everybody looks at me and says, I'm amazed you can talk. I'm amazed you don't look like you had anything done. And so, that it's really made it very comfortable and very easy to, forget that this was done when you don't have people staring at you, like that, which nobody, as I say, most people go, I can't see anything. And I say, I know, that's how good he is.